Hi everyone, welcome back to Tax Tutoring and Training. My name's Hannah, and in today's lesson, we're going to be covering the foreign tax credit, meaning if your taxpayers want to claim a credit if you have foreign tax, or so that is tax incurred in a foreign country on top of the tax, or not on top of, but under the same amount of income that you'll also be doing U.S. tax for, and this is for your U.S. income tax return. So for the Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, we handle a very limited scope of foreign tax credit, but if you want to come in, we'll see what you can do, or if you just want to know more about what the foreign tax credit is and can you claim it, this is the right place for you. All right, so as always, there's guided notes linked in the description down below, so if you want to stay engaged and follow along to study for your IRS certification test, that would be awesome. But let's get into the lesson. So in order to claim the foreign tax credit for an in-scope VITA or Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program return, you're going to need Form 1040 Schedule 3 and Form 1116, which is your foreign tax credit form. And what is foreign tax credit exactly? Well, foreign tax credit is a dollar-for-dollar reduction in the amount of U.S. tax owed for taxpayers who paid income, war profits, or excess profits taxes to a foreign country or U.S. territory. So that a dollar-for-dollar reduction is basically what a credit is, and that it takes the money that you paid in foreign taxes and just subtracts that money from however much taxes your U.S. income tax return says you have to pay. And this credit applies to taxpayers who have paid taxes to a foreign country on foreign source income and are subject to U.S. tax on the same types of income. Now, if you watched our itemized deductions lesson, you might be wondering, can I also take an itemized deduction for that foreign income? Well, taxpayers can choose whether to take the amount of any qualified foreign income taxes paid during the year as a foreign tax credit or as an itemized deduction. And if the foreign tax is reported on Form 1099 interest, Form 1099 dividends, or Schedule K1, the taxpayer may also be able to report it without needing that Form 1116. If the foreign tax paid is a result of living and working outside the U.S., it is out of scope for the VITA and TCE program, and we recommend you seek help by a professional taxpayer. But what foreign tax credit is in scope? Well, if interest is one of them that would be in scope. And this is foreign tax that would be imposed maybe on Form 1099 interest instead of the Form 1116. But it basically shows foreign tax paid and it's entered in box 6 of Form 1099 interest. If the taxpayer is eligible to use, we would use the simplified limitation election method. And any entry in foreign tax withheld in box 6 will flow as a foreign tax credit directly into Schedule 3. Only the simplified limitation method is in scope for VITA advanced certification. And if the total foreign taxes exceed $300, $600 if the taxpayer is married filing jointly, then Form 1116 is required. So you need to have both Form 1099 interest and Form 1116 in order for a VITA site to prepare your income tax return if you have foreign tax. The other type of foreign tax credit that is in scope is dividends. So any entry in foreign tax withheld in box 7 of the Form 1099 dividends form will flow directly as a foreign tax credit to Schedule 3, unless, of course, you elect to have it as an itemized deduction, in which case it will be adjusted to your gross income, adjusted to your adjusted gross income instead of taken as a credit. And the simplified limitation election method cannot be used if total foreign taxes exceed $300. And as we know, if it exceeds $300 or $600 married filing jointly, then you have to file Form 1116, and that is out of scope for our VITA program. Our Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program is very rudimentary in that it's aimed to help individuals who have very simple tax returns, as we are volunteers and we're not held legally liable in case we mess up with complicated tax returns. So we ask you to seek help from a professional tax preparer if you have any of the qualifications that put you out of scope for the VITA program. Speaking of out of scope, here are the main scenarios that often put taxpayers out of scope if they want to qualify for the foreign tax credit. And these include taxpayers who must complete Form 116 because they can't elect to report the foreign tax on Form 1040, and certain expenses deducted to reduce foreign gross income. Foreign income from a sanctioned country that requires you to have two tax returns filled out, such as Iran, Libya, North Korea, Sudan, Syria, they all have an extra document that you have to fill out. So those are out of scope for the VITA program. All right, thank you so much for listening to my lesson on foreign income tax. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope I answered some of your questions about what the foreign income tax is. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.